Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Since the last One Chicago crossover event was almost 5 years ago, the casts of the programs have undergone significant changes, and the 2025 crossover has the potential to feature many new duos. Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med are the 3 shows that make up the NBC franchise. Together, the procedural dramas have created around 700 episodes and released at least 10 seasons. Therefore, it's safe to assume that the network has seen great success with the One Chicago universe. Its capacity for crossovers contributes to its widespread popularity. Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med have joined forces on various occasions, whether for a big 3-part event or a quick cameo. The shows have undoubtedly benefited from these crossovers over the years as they introduce fans of one series to another and continue to establish the fictional universe. However, the last One Chicago franchise crossover was 5 years ago, Infection in 2019. The lack of these events is mostly due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which resulted in productions enacting strict protocols. The good news is that the frustrating streak will end with the One Chicago 3-way crossover in 2025. One of the most obvious pairings we're dying to see is Chief Dom Pascal from Chicago Fire and Sergeant Hank Voight from Chicago PD. Pascal and Voight have similar personalities, gruff, no nonsense, willing to get their hands dirty, etc., and will either get along very well or be mortal enemies. Each option would be welcome, as both would result in an intriguing dynamic for the crossover. Pascal and Voight might be too alike for them to be friends, which is ironic, but also a very real possibility. It's always interesting, and sometimes frustrating, to see the bosses of different One Chicago TV shows clash, and that may be the case for the 2025 crossover event. Pascal is the new guy, after all, and Voight might not take kindly to Dermot Mulroney's character taking charge during whatever crisis the firefighters, police officers, and doctors face. Seeing 2 of the One Chicago leaders interact would undoubtedly be exciting, but so would watching 2 of the newest franchise characters become a duo. Caitlin Shennett joined the Chicago Fire cast in Season 8, while Toya Turner became a Chicago PD series regular in Season 12. Shennett's character, Kylie Estevez, has been a recurring player ever since, but she officially joined Firehouse 51 after Chief Pascal fired Jack Damon in Chicago Fire Season 13. Turner's Kiana Cook is a police officer who became Haley Upton's replacement in Chicago PD Season 12. Since they are technically newbies in their respective fields, Kelly and Kiana could bond over their similar freshman status. Both are young, determined, and forces to be reckoned with. Who wouldn't want to see Kelly and Kiana interact during the 2025 One Chicago 3-way crossover? The upcoming event's story, reportedly, per TV Line, revolves around an office building explosion, which easily opens the door for many new duos, including Kelly and Kiana. 6. Following Jack Damon's exit from Firehouse 51 in Chicago Fire Season 13, Lila Novak has been without a love interest. Kelly Severide's half-brother was never more than someone Novak flirted with, and she deserves some love in her life, especially after the traumatizing fall finale. Hopefully, Chicago Fire Season 13 isn't setting up a romance between Novak and Chief Pascal, and the paramedic can meet someone her own age who isn't married or her superior. The good news is that Chicago Med has just the person for Novak, Dr. John Frost. Only time will tell if Frost and Novak even cross paths during the crossover, but their jobs make an introduction easy. The next One Chicago 3-part event presents the perfect opportunity to establish another cross-show romance. Many couples have consisted of characters from other shows, like Chicago Fire's Mouch and Chicago PD's Trudy Platt, and it's time for a new one. Darren Barnett has chemistry with every actor he works with, so There's no doubt that his character and Novik can stir up some chemistry between them. Only time will tell if Frost and Novik even cross paths during the crossover, but their jobs make an introduction easy. A Dante Torres and Dr. Mitch Ripley duo might be unlikely, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't make sense. Both characters have troubling pasts they could bond over and are relatively new to their respective jobs. Although it may be unexpected, Chicago PD's Torres and Chicago Med's Ripley could make for a fascinating dynamic. Some of TV's most iconic friendships were developed between the most unexpected pairs, after all. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe my Fast Gossip 24 to our channel, and stay with us.